Hi everyone, I welcome you all for SRTP video lecture series on concrete mix proportioning as per Indian Standard IS 10262 2019. Part 1 Introduction. This lecture series consists of 5 parts, namely Introduction, illustrative examples on mixed proportioning of standard grades of concrete, fly ash concrete, ground granulated blast furnace slag concrete, and high strength concrete. The fresh concrete or plastic concrete is a freshly mixed material which can be molded in any shape. The quantities of cement, aggregates, and water mixed together control the properties of concrete in the wet state as well as in the hardened state. Concrete has several applications in construction industry which include construction of concrete dams, residential buildings, commercial buildings, roads or driveways, marine construction, culverts and sewers, foundations, fences, and concrete bridges. One of such applications is shown in this slide. Data for mix proportioning. Grade designations are M20, M15, M20, M25, M30, 35, 40, 45. It goes up to M90. Types of cements are ordinary Portland cement, Portland Pozzolana cement, white cement, rapid hardening cement, sulfate resisting cement, Portland slag cement, quick setting cement, sulfur super sulfated cement, low heat cement, air entraining cement, hydrophobic cement, masonry cement, oil well cement, ready set cement, very high strength cement, high alumina cement. Among all this, ordinary Portland cement and Portland Pozzolana cement, OPC and PPC are common types of cement used for construction. Then, grade of cement is nothing but cement compressive strength in 28 days, that is 33, 43, and 53 MPa. Maximum nominal size of aggregate. Possible maximum nominal sizes of aggregates are 6 mm, 10 mm, 12 mm, and 20 mm. Appropriate values for minimum cement content, the maximum water cement ratio, and the minimum grade of concrete are given in IS 456 2000 for different exposure conditions like mild, moderate, severe, very severe, and extreme. Then workability, then exposure conditions as per table 4 and 5 of IS 456 2000. Maximum temperature of concrete at the time of placing, method of transportation, mode of transportation, placing method, early age, strength requirement details are required for mixed design. Which type of aggregate needs to be used shall be mentioned in the data for mixed proportioning. Types of aggregates are quartzite, dolomite, limestone, sandstone, granite, basalt, and expanded shale. Maximum cement content. A code specified maximum cement content excluding fly ash and GGBS is 450 kilogram per meter cube for following reasons. 1. Risk of cracking due to drying shrinkage. 2. Risk of early thermal cracking and risk of damage due to alkali silica reaction. Then chemical admixtures. whether an admixture shall or shall not be used, and the type of admixture and condition of use. Superplasticizers are an essential component for high strength and workable concrete to provide necessary strength and workability. Other types of admixtures such as viscosity modifying agent, air entraining agents, and retarder are used for stability, improving freeze thaw resistance, and for control of setting respectively. Target strength for mixed proportioning. The specified portion, that is 5% of test results, can fall below characteristic strength. The concrete mix has to be proportion for higher target mean compressive strength. This normal probability distribution curve, which is shown here, belongs to M30 grade of concrete. Target mean compressive strength equal to characteristic compressive strength plus 1.65 in the S. S is assumed standard deviation. Then assumed standard deviation. Table 2. For M10 and M15 grades of concrete, the assumed standard deviation is 3.5 MPa. The assumed standard deviation for M20 and M25 grades are 4 MPa. Then for M30 to M60, it is 5 MPa. And the assumed standard deviation for high strength concrete M65 to M80 is 6 MPa. The assumed standard deviation corresponding to good degree of site control, which should have following things: proper storage of cement, wave batching of all materials, controlled addition of water, regular checking of all materials, aggregate grading and moisture content, and regular checking of workability and strength. Where there are deviations from the above, the site control shall be designed as fair, and standard deviation shall be increased by 1 Newton per mm square. For grades M65 and above, the standard deviation may also be established by actual trials based on assumed proportions before finalizing the mix. A typical storage unit is shown in this figure. Wave batching of all materials like fine aggregate, coarse aggregate, and cement shall be filled in these buckets shown here. This is the control unit for controlled addition of water. Next, see this. First one is oven dry aggregate, followed by air dried aggregate where pores are not filled with water. In saturated surface dry condition, pores shall be completely filled with water. The aggregates exposed to rain or washed with water may have free moisture. The absorption capacity of coarse aggregate is of the order of about 0.5 to 1 percentage of weight of aggregate. Fine aggregate dredged from river usually contains free moisture. Then grading. Aggregate grading. Good grading of fine and coarse aggregate is essential for making quality concrete. Typical grading of curves for fine aggregate and coarse aggregate is shown in this figure. Fine aggregates are differentiated as zone 1, 2, 3, and 4 according to the particle sizes. Zone 1 contain coarser and zone 4 contain finer particles of fine aggregate. Lastly, regular checking of materials, regular checking of workability and strength. Workability is measured by slump test. Slump test is the most commonly used method of measuring consistency of concrete, which can be employed either in laboratory or at site work. It is not suitable method for very wet or very dry concrete like roller compacting and self compacting concretes. The apparatus for conducting the slumps test, especially sorry, the apparatus for conducting the slump test essentially consists of metallic mold in the form of a frustum of a cone having internal dimensions: bottom diameter 200 mm, top diameter 100 mm, and height 300 mm. The mold is provided with suitable guides for lifting the cone vertically up. The mold, sorry, for tamping the concrete, a steel tamping rod of 16 mm dia and 0.6 meter long with bullet end is used. The figure shows the details of slump cone apparatus. The mold is placed on a smooth, horizontal, rigid, and non-absorbent surface. The mold is then filled with concrete in three layers. Each approximately 1 by 3 of the height of the mold. Each layer is tamped 25 times by the tamping rod. The mold is removed from the concrete immediately by raising it slowly and carefully in a vertical direction. This allows the concrete to subside. This subsidence is referred as slump of concrete. The difference in level, the difference in level between the height of the mold and that of the highest point of the subsided concrete is measured. The difference in height in mm is taken as slump of concrete. Then compression test for measuring the strength of concrete. Compression test is the most common test conducted on hardened concrete, partly because it is an easy test to perform and partly because most of the desirable characteristic properties of concrete are qualitatively related to its compressive strength. The compression test is carried out on specimens of 150 mm by 150 mm by 150 mm cubes or 150 mm by 300 mm cylinders. A typical test specimen, mold, and testing machines are shown in this slide. Characteristics and target mean compressive strength. In the design of concrete mixes, the average design strength to be aimed at should be approximately higher than the minimum strength stipulated by the structural engineer. The value of average design strength to be aimed at will depend upon the quality control exercised at the time of making concrete. Mean. Mean is the average strength obtained by dividing the sum of strength of all cubes by the number of cubes. Variance. Variance is the measure of variability or difference between any single observed data from the mean strength. Standard deviation. Standard deviation is the square root mean square deviation of all the results. This is denoted by S or sigma. An example for calculating the mean, standard deviation, and normal probability distribution function values are given in this table. FCK equal to cube compressive strength in MPa, mean equal to 43 plus 48 plus 40 plus 38 plus 36 plus 39 plus 42 plus 45 plus 37 plus 35 plus 39 plus 41 plus 49 plus 46 plus 36 plus 38 plus 32 plus 39 plus 41 plus 40 divided by 20. So that is mean value 40.20. Deviation. The observed data minus mean value. You will get the deviation. That is mean value is 40.20. Observed data is 43.00. 43.00 minus 40.20 equal to 2.80. Just square this value, you will get a deviation square 7.84. Just add all these values and divide it by n minus 1. Just square it. You will get root mean square deviation, that is standard deviation. Here the standard deviation is 4.4. Sum of deviation square is 19.01. Sum of deviation is equal to 0. Then normal probability distribution function is equal to f of x, that is equal to 1 by sigma 2 pi square root of 2 pi into e power minus x minus mu whole square divided by 2 into sigma square. So these values were calculated in two steps, that is 1 by sigma square root of 2 pi value is 0.091, that is constant for uh, all the values, all the samples. Lastly, f of x is calculated. Here the second column is individual observed data. Here mean is 40.20 MPa, standard deviation is 4.4 MPa, mean of variance is 0.00, mean of square of variance, that is x minus mu whole square, that is 19.01, sum of x minus mu whole square. E power minus x minus mu whole square divided by 2 into sigma square is given in this column. 1 by sigma square root of 2 pi is given in this column. Then normal probability distribution function values are given in this column, last column. In the next slide, the variation of f of x and FCK were plotted. This is the plot, the variation of f of x versus compressive strength. The normal distribution, sometimes called as bell curve, is symmetrical in shape. half of the data will fall to the left of the mean. This is left of the mean, and half will fall to the right of the mean. 68% of data falls within one standard deviation of the mean. 95% of data falls within two standard deviations of the mean. 99.7% of the data falls within three standard deviations of the mean. The target mean strength of concrete mix should be equal to characteristic strength. This is characteristic strength. Characteristic strength plus 1.65 times the standard deviation. 5% of samples can be less than characteristic strength as per code. Here 5% of samples is equal to 20 into 0.05, that is equal to 1. One sample, 95% of samples equal to 0.95 into 20, that is equal to 19 samples. Out of 20 samples, only one sample is less than 1.65 into 4.4, that is equal to 7 MPa. 1.65 plus 4, you will get 7 MPa. So this is characteristic strength. Only one sample falls less than characteristic strength. Approximately the characteristic strength is 30 MPa and the target compressive strength is 40.20 MPa, which is greater than M30's target strength of 38 MPa. First column gives the grade of concrete. Second column assumed standard deviation for good site condition. Third column target compressive strength for good site condition. Fourth column assumed standard deviation for fair site condition. Fifth column target compressive strength for fair site condition. For example, assumed standard deviation for M30 grade of concrete is 5 MPa and target strength is 38 MPa. At the same time, the assumed standard deviation for fair site condition of M30 grade is 6 MPa and the target strength is 40 MPa. Likewise, other values for different grades are given here. Sizes of aggregate. Different sizes of aggregates are shown in this slide. 5 to 10 mm aggregate, 10 to 14 mm coarse aggregate, 14 to 20 mm coarse aggregate, coarse aggregates of size greater than 20 mm. Selection of water content. For 50 mm slump, the water content per meter cube of concrete for maximum nominal size of aggregate is given here. For 10, 20 and 40 mm aggregates, the recommended water content shall be 208, 186 and 165 kg per meter cube. As size of the aggregate increases, assumed water content decreases. Water content of this table corresponds to saturated surface area condition. Note that from the water content and figure 1 of IS 10262 graphs relating water cement ratio and compressive strength, cement or cementitious material can be calculated. On account of long distances over which concrete needs to be carried, from batching plant to ready mix concrete plant to site. The concrete mix is generally designed for higher slump initially than the slump required at the time of placing. The initial slump value shall depend on the distance of transport and loss of slump with time. Adjusting water content for slump. For the desired workability other than 50 slump, the required water content may be increased or decreased by about 3% for which increase or decrease of 25 slump. For instance, water content of 50 slump and 20 maximum nominal size of aggregate is 186 kg per meter cube. Next, water content for 75 slump and 20 maximum nominal size of aggregate is 186 into 1.03, that is equal to 192 kg per meter cube. Likewise, 100 slump for 100 slump water content is 192 into 1.03, that is equal to 197 kg per meter cube. The procedure for calculating water content is same for maximum nominal size of aggregate 10 which is given in this second table. Interpolation. Interpolation is the process of estimating unknown values x comma y that fall between known values x1 y1 and x2 y2. In this example, a straight line passes through two points of known value. You can estimate the point of unknown value because it appears to be midway between the other 2 points. Here x and y axis are superplacization dosage and water reduction respectively. The unknown percentage of water reduction y equal to y1 plus x1 x minus x1 into y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. I hope all of you are familiar with this interpolation formula in your intermediate class itself. x1 y1 equal to 0.5 comma 15%, x2 y2 equal to 1.5 and 30%, x comma y that is equal to 1 comma y. When you substitute all the values you get y value, that is water reduction is equal to 23%. Adjusting water content for admixture dosage. Annexure G. The known limiting values of superplacization are 0.5 and 15%. Sorry, 1.5%. The known limiting values of superplacization are 0.5 and 1.5%, and the water reduction are 15 and 30%. So this one and this one, this one and this one. The water reduction values corresponding to superplacization dosage values between 0.5 and 1.5% shall be interpolated using the method given in the slide 18. For self-compacting concrete, polycarboxylene ether PCE type admixture should be used and the water reduction is 30%. Selection of water cement ratio. The variations of water cement ratio and 28-day compressive strength of concrete for different grades and different types of cement are shown in this graph. As water cement ratio increases, compressive strength of the concrete decreases. The curve 1, 2 and 3 represents OPC grade 33, 43 and 53 respectively. In the absence of the 28-day cement compressive strength data for PPC cement, that is Portland Pozzolana cement, curve 2 may be utilized. IS 456 specified minimum cement content, minimum grade and maximum water cement ratio. Minimum cement content, maximum water cement ratio and minimum grade of concrete for environmental exposure conditions are given in table 3, 4 and 5 of IS 456 2000. Mild condition is that concrete surfaces protected against weather or aggressive conditions. Moderate condition is that concrete surfaces sheltered from severe rain. Example, structures located in interior parts of Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. Severe condition is that concrete surfaces exposed to severe rain. Example, Jorhat, Assam. Very severe condition is that concrete surfaces exposed to seawater spray and corrosive fumes. Example, buildings located in coastal region of Tamil Nadu and Andhra, Kerala, etc. Extreme condition is that surface of members in tidal zone. Members in direct contact with liquid or solid aggressive chemicals. Example, offshore structures and chemical storage units. As exposure condition varies from mild to extreme, the grade of concrete should be increased from M20 to M40. Cement content should be increased from 300 to 360 kg per meter cube. And the limits on water cement ratio decreased from 0.55 to 0.40. Estimation of air content. The approximate air content per meter cube of concrete for maximum nominal size of aggregate is given in this table. For 10, 20 and 40 mm aggregates, the entrapped air shall be 1.5, 1 and 0.8% of volume of concrete respectively. As size of aggregate increases, entrapped air decreases. For example, if the volume of concrete is 10 meter cube, the maximum nominal size of aggregate 20 mm, then volume of concrete excluding volume of air is 10 in the 0.99, that is equal to 9.9 meter cube, and the volume of air is 10 in the 0.01, that is equal to 0.1 meter cube. Batching. Volume of concrete is equal to sum of volumes of cement, mineral admixture like fly ash, ground granulated blast furnace slag and silica fume, fine aggregate, coarse aggregate, water and chemical admixture. Mass of concrete is equal to sum of masses of cement, mineral admixture like fly ash, ground granulated blast furnace slag and silica fume, fine aggregate, coarse aggregate, water and chemical admixture. So far, we know volumes of cement, mineral admixture, water, volume of admixture, volume of concrete. The unknown values are volume of total aggregate, which include fine and coarse aggregate. Volume of material. Specific gravity Sg equal to mass by volume of material divided by mass by volume of water. Specific gravity into mass by volume of water, that is equal to density of water, that is equal to mass by volume of material. So specific gravity into density of water equal to mass by volume of material. Density of water equal to 1000. So volume of material equal to mass of the material divided by specific gravity into 1000. Mass or volume of the material may be cement, fine aggregate, coarse aggregate, mineral admixture like fly ash, GGPS and silica fume, water and chemical admixture. Formula for finding volumes of different ingredients of concrete are given here. Volume of cement, you take this first one, volume of cement, that is equal to mass of cement divided by specific gravity of cement, mg divided by sgc into 1000. Here the density of water equal to 1000. Next, volume of mineral admixture equal to mass of mineral admixture mma divided by specific gravity of mineral admixture sgma into 1000. Volume of fine aggregate, that is equal to mass of fine aggregate mfa divided by specific gravity of fine aggregate sgfa into 1000. Volume of coarse aggregate is equal to mass of coarse aggregate divided by specific gravity of coarse aggregate into 1000. Volume of water equal to mass of water mw divided by specific gravity of water sgw into 1000. Volume of admixture is equal to mass of admixture divided by specific gravity of admixture into 1000, that is equal to volume of concrete 1 meter cube. Sum of volume of cement and mineral admixture, that is equal to volume of cementitious materials. Sum of volume of fine and coarse aggregate is equal to volume of total aggregate, that is TA. Finding coarse and fine aggregate proportion. This table shows the volume of coarse aggregate per unit volume of total aggregate, that is Ca by Ta, for different zones of fine aggregate like zone 1, 2, 3, 4 for water cement ratio or water to cementitious materials ratio of 0.50. The Ca by Ta values given in this table is for water by cement or water by cementitious materials ratio of 0.50. Therefore, the Ca by Ta ratios of other water by cement or water by cementitious materials ratio need to be interpolated as per guidance of IS 10262 2019 code. As maximum nominal size of aggregates increases from 10 mm to 40 mm, the coarse aggregate by total aggregate ratio increases from 0.48 to 0.69. That is 48% to 69% of total aggregate is coarse aggregate for zone 1. When the zone of fine aggregate varies from zone 4 to 1, then coarse aggregate by total aggregate for maximum nominal size of aggregate 10 mm, the Ca by Ta value decreases from 0.54 to 0.48, that is 54% to 48 percentage of total aggregate is coarse aggregate. Fine aggregate in most of the illustrative examples in upcoming lectures is zone 2, and the maximum nominal size of aggregate is 20 mm. Then the water cement ratio, then for water cement ratio of zero point 0.5, the Ca by Ta value is 62%. That is 62% of total aggregate is coarse aggregate, and the remaining 38% of total aggregate is fine aggregate. In the next slide, we will be seeing how to interpolate Ca by Ta values for other water by cement or water by cementitious materials values. Ca by Ta ratio. As per IS 1026 to 2019, section 5.5, the value of Ca by Ta increased at the rate of 0.01 for every decrease of water by cement or water by cementitious materials ratio by 0.05 vice versa, which is given here. For water cement ratio of 0.5, the Ca by Ta value for zone 2 fine aggregate is 0.62. When water cement ratio decreased to 0.45, the Ca by Ta value increased to 0.63. Likewise, the Ca by Ta value increases by 0.01, like 0.63, 0.64, 0.65, 0.66, 0.67, 0.68. Adjustment of water, fine aggregate and coarse aggregate. Aggregates shall be used in saturated surface dry condition. If otherwise, when computing the requirement of mixing water, allowance shall be made for the free or surface moisture contributed by the fine and coarse aggregates. On the other hand, if the aggregates are dry, the amount of mixing water shall be increased by an amount equal to the moisture likely to be absorbed by the aggregates. Necessary arrangements are also required to be made in the mass of aggregates. The surface water and percent water absorption of aggregates shall be determined according to IS 2386 Part 3. Adjustment of fine aggregate, coarse aggregate and water content for dry and wet condition. Mass of coarse aggregate or fine aggregate in dry condition is equal to mass of fine aggregate or coarse aggregate in saturated surface dry condition divided by 1 plus free moisture divided by 100. On the other hand, mass of coarse aggregate or fine aggregate in wet condition is equal to mass of fine aggregate or coarse aggregate in saturated surface dry condition into 1 plus free moisture divided by 100. Note this, if the aggregate is in wet condition, the mass of fine aggregate or coarse aggregate for mixed proportion is higher than saturated surface dry condition. At the same time, when the aggregate is in dry condition, then the masses of coarse aggregate or fine aggregate for mixed proportion is lesser than saturated surface dry condition. These hexagons represent aggregates. First one represents aggregate in dry condition. Second one is in saturated surface dry condition, and the third one is in wet condition. The water content needs to be adjusted for moisture absorbed or moisture likely to be absorbed. Then modified fine aggregate, coarse aggregate and water content shall be reported for dry and wet aggregates. Lastly, reporting. Mixed design report shall include the following: period of testing, starting and ending date, details of work or type of structure if provided, all the data provided in the mixed design as per 4.1 and deviations from IS 456 if any, relevant test data like specific gravity and moisture content of different materials for the purpose of mixed proportioning, details of materials such as brand of cement, manufacturing date, week or year, percentage of pozzolana or slag as per manufacturer's certificate, source of coarse and fine aggregates if provided, details of trials conducted, recommended mixed proportions. Next lectures shall be part 2, illustrative example on mixed proportioning for ordinary grades of concrete, illustrative example on part 3, illustrative example on mixed proportion of concrete using fly ash as partial replacement for cement, part 4, illustrative example on mixed proportioning of concrete using ggps as partial replacement for cement, part 5, illustrative example on mixed proportion for high strength concrete. References: IS 1026 to 2019, IS 456 2000, MS Chetty's Concrete Technology book, photos Google, acknowledgement CSIR, CSIR SRTP, CSIR NIST. Thank you.